China has launched military exercises around Taiwan, lashing out against the country's vice president and election frontrunner William Lai for visiting the U.S. this week. The drills, which the People's Liberation Army called a serious warning against the provocation of Taiwan independence forces colluding with external forces, came after Lai returned yesterday from one of the most low-profile U.S. visits by a top Taiwanese politician in recent years. Good evening, I'm Abhiday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Chinese nationals arrested in the recent gold smuggling scandal revealed that they acquired Nepali citizenship and passport from Kathmandu and Kavre. Involvement of government official suspected. Check bounce used as a weapon against victims of loan sharks. Victims may be arrested as many had acquired loan from loan sharks by giving blank checks as collateral. A Russian missile strike kills 7 people and wounds 90 others in the city center of Chernihiv, the regional capital of the northern Ukrainian province of the same name. And Sweden blank co-hosts Australia 2-0 to claim the bronze medal in the 9th edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup. Spain to clash against England in the final tomorrow. It has been revealed that the Chinese nationals arrested from Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport in connection with the recent gold smuggling scandal have Nepali citizenship and passport. The Central Investigation Bureau, CIB, of Nepal Police, that has been investigating the illegal gold that had arrived from Hong Kong, has identified that the Chinese nationals had formed the network of gold smuggling in Nepal by obtaining Nepali citizenship and passport. The CIB has been entrusted with the investigation on the illegal gold recovered by the Department of Revenue Investigation a month ago amid speculation of international crime. District Administration Office Kathmandu issued Chinese national Li Wenchang a Nepali citizenship under the name of Chiring Lama with Kathmandu Ward No. 6 as his birthplace. Chinese national Chang was arrested in the recent 60-kilogram gold smuggling scandal. A Nepali passport, which was issued under his name in March 2022, was also confiscated from him. It has been revealed that, along with Chang, 5 other Chinese nationals who were arrested by the CIB in the gold smuggling scandal also had possession of Nepali citizenship. Ding Shengfa, who entered Nepal with a Chinese passport, also issued a Nepali citizenship from District Administration Office Kavre on 23rd of December 2021. It has been revealed that Fa also obtained a Nepali passport on the basis of that citizenship. It has also been found that Chinese national Li Neng Kai also obtained a Nepali citizenship and a passport under the name of Sonam Lama in 2021. His Nepali passport was issued in Kavre. According to police investigation, the leader of the gold smuggling scam, Dawa Chiring, who was arrested by the police, also issued a Nepali citizenship from Kavre some 6 years ago. Indian national of Chinese origin, Thupten, had Aadhaar card and Indian ID card in his possession. With all the foreign nationals arrested in gold smuggling scandal possessing Nepali citizenship and passport, the police have suspected the involvement of government official. Apart from the officials at the Tribhuvan International Airport Customs Office, all the others arrested in the recent gold smuggling scandal are all Chinese nationals or from Chinese origin. Out of the 22 people arrested in the gold smuggling scam, 5 are Chinese nationals, 1 is Indian national of Chinese origin, and 1 is Belgian national with Chinese origin. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked people in several provinces regarding efforts to protect leaders involved in crimes and corruption. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
आपराधिक तथा भ्रष्टाचारको घटनामा राजनीतिक दलका नेताहरूलाई जोगाउन खोज्नु पनि त्यो अर्को एउटा अपराध हो।
जोगाउन हुन्थेन, अब जोगायो, जोगाएपछि भ्रष्टाचार भयो, बर्बाद भयो।
यो त्यो नभनिकन सिधै कठघारमा लगेर हाल्नुपर्छ।
विकृति विसङ्गतिका कुराहरूलाई हामीले जोगाउन बचाउन लाग्यो भने हाम्रो देश एकदमै अप्ठ्यारो तहमा जान्छ।
ढाकछोप गर्नु हुँदैन, यिनी भ्रष्टाचारीहरूलाई कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ।
गल्तीमा पनि पैसा पेले पनि ऊ सही बनाइदिन्छ ठुलो ठुलो नेताहरूले। हामी गरिब मान्छेको दुःख कोही पत्याउँदैन।
गल्ती गर्नेले सजाय पाउनु अनिवार्य जरुरी छ। आफू मिलेर आफ्ना कार्यकर्ता बचाउँछन् जो यिनी राष्ट्रघाती नै सोच्छु म।
राजनीतिक प्रतिनिधिहरू जुन चाहिँ वर्षमा मुसिएका छन् उनीहरूलाई हामीले कानुनको दायरामा ल्याउनुपर्छ।
देशलाई अझ आपराधिक क्रियाकलापतिर अगाडि बढाउन खोज्नु र भोलिको सन्तति र भोलिको पुस्तालाई नेपाललाई नै बर्बादीतिर धकेल्नु हो।
According to law, bouncing a check is a crime. However, this provision has become a problem for the victims of loan sharks. The Commission for Illegal Transactions says that victims of loan sharks are likely to face additional problems if this provision is not amended. There are chances of victims being arrested, as many had acquired loan from loan sharks by giving blank checks as collateral. Therefore, the Commission has recommended the government to amend the laws. According to law, bouncing a check is a banking fraud and has been termed as a crime. The check provider must pay fines in case the check bounces and serve a jail term of up to 3 months. The government introduced new laws against inappropriate transactions in a bid to prevent loan sharking. However, the legal provision has created problems for the victims of loan sharks who had taken loan by depositing blank checks with the loan sharks. The Commission, during formulation of laws against loan sharks, had proposed the Ministry of Home Affairs for the amendment of the provision concerning check bounce. However, the ministry ignored the Commission's proposal. Banking knowledge in rural areas of the country is weak. People are unaware of being jailed for banking fraud by providing a blank check to loan sharks. The Commission has directed the police to investigate property details of loan sharks in cases of bounced checks. Police say that action will be taken against the owner of the check only if the source of the amount with the loan provider is identified. The issue of check bounce is not just limited to loan sharks. Complaints of check bounce have piled up with police in big cities, including Kathmandu. The Medical Education Commission has disapproved affiliation granted to 44 educational institutions by the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training, CTEVT, without fulfilling required procedures. CTEVT had decided to grant affiliation to educational institutions allowing to conduct classes for general medicine, radiography, lab technology, Ayurveda, and pharmacy, among other programs, almost a year ago. The meeting of the Commission disapproved the affiliation granted by CTEVT to these educational institutions, citing it was against the law after the entities called for application of new students last month. As per the legal provision, approval from the Commission is required before granting affiliation of medical education. Now the process of acquiring affiliation must be repeated. Meanwhile, CTEVT has said that it would fulfill the required procedures to grant affiliation. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, why has the government failed to control inflation? 64% voted for A, feeble monitoring, 16% voted for B, market out of control, and 20% voted for C, dependency on imports. Here's today's question. Why has the morale of share investors dwindled? Your options are A, effects of economic crisis, B, weak monetary policy, and C, lack of awareness among the investors. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. A Russian missile strike killed 7 people and wounded 90 others today in the city center of Chernihiv, the regional capital of the northern Ukrainian province of the same name. A 6-year-old girl was among the dead, while the wounded included 12 children. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attack, which he said hit buildings including a theater and a university. Zelensky traveled to Sweden today, his first visit to the country since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine last year. Overnight into today, Ukraine's Air Force said it shot down 15 out of 17 Russian drones targeting Ukraine's northern, central, and western regions. China conducted military drills today after Taiwanese Vice President William Lai's recent visit to the United States. The drills were strongly condemned by Taiwan. China has derided Lai as a troublemaker who backs Taiwanese independence separatists. China conducted military exercises around Taiwan today as a stern warning in reaction to the recent U.S. stopover by Taiwan's Vice President Lai. Taiwan's defense ministry said it had detected 42 Chinese aircraft and 8 ships involved in drills around the island. The Taiwanese defense ministry strongly condemned the military drills, saying they do not help peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
The men's rugby team of Nepal suffered losses in their first 3 matches of the Asia Under-20 rugby tournament today. In the matches held at the Dasrat Stadium in Tripura today, Nepal suffered heavy defeats against India, Malaysia and Hong Kong. In Nepal's first match held at the Dasrat Stadium in Tripura today, the men's Under-20 team of Nepal was thumped 28-0 by India. Anish Dhangada Maji personally scored 14 points for India. Maji secured 14 points through 2 tries and 2 bonuses. Likewise, Harsraj and Monu were successful in securing 1 try each. With the win, India has secured 3 full points. In Nepal's second match today, they were thrashed by Malaysia 44-0. In Malaysia's win, Muhammad Safiq bin Wahid secured 3 tries. Meanwhile, Nepal were thumped 36-0 by Hong Kong in their third match today. With the losses today, Nepal's chances of reaching the final has ended. Nepal will face Uzbekistan in the semi-final tomorrow for 5th and 6th place. Chinese Taipei will play against Malaysia in the Cup semi-final, while Thailand will face Hong Kong in another semi-final. Meanwhile, the women's rugby team of Nepal also suffered losses in their first 3 matches of the Asia Under-20 rugby tournament today. In the matches played at the Dasrat Stadium, Nepal were thumped by Hong Kong, Malaysia and Thailand. In their first match, the women's Under-20 team of Nepal were thrashed 34-5 by Hong Kong. In the 16-minute match, Hong Kong's Naomi Peters succeeded in securing 2 tries. Although Nepal's Pushpa Kumari Khadga secured a try, she failed to collect the bonus. Meanwhile, in their second match, Nepal were thrashed 45-0 by Malaysia. Likewise, Nepal were thumped 24-0 by Malaysia in their third match. After today's matches, Hong Kong are at the top of the table, while Thailand are second and Malaysia are third.